Earth blew wild, alive. As the Martian vessels emerged from folded space, they entered orbit silently, cloaked in electromagnetic fields that bent light and time. Terra had never known machines like these vessels carved not from metal but crystal and resonance. Humming with the last breath of a dying world, Kalta's fleet arrived first. 7 great ships descended through the atmosphere, trailing lines of fire across the skies of the Paleolithic world. To the primitive humans watching from forests and caves, it was as if the heavens themselves had torn open. They fell to their knees. Some ran, others stared, their minds unable to comprehend the celestial arrival. Kaltor wasted no time. His ships landed in the highlands of what would one day be called Mesopotamia, where rivers cradled the land like twin serpents. There, his followers built structures from black basalt and charged stone, encoding them with vibration fields that would warp the environment and subtly influence the behavior of nearby life. They called the site Edenu, the first in Kalta's teachings were clear. Obedience brings order. Order brings power. Power ensures survival. He taught early humans language not to free them, but to bind them. He shaped hierarchy, gifted symbols of royalty, and anointed chosen bloodlines. Those he uplifted became kings. Those who questioned him became servants. Some stories called him Enlil, others Marduk, others Bold. The names changed, but the crown remained the same. Meanwhile, Solanka descended in silence. His vessel never touched the ground. It hovered above the high mountains of the east, cloaked by mist and magnetism, invisible to the eyes of man. From there, Solanka observed not with dominance, but with wonder. He marveled at Earth's roar, rooted a pulse of volcanoes, the shimmer of dawn over oceans, the wild minds of humans just beginning to dream. He did not descend in radiant form. He entered the dreaming field, a subtle layer of reality where thought and spirit blend. From this realm, he sent visions. He sang in frequencies. He walked among humans in dreams, appearing not as a god, but as a guide. He planted symbols in their myths, patterns in their bones. He spoke not to their minds, but to their DNA. And then, he chose. He let go of his radiant body and entered the human womb, becoming flesh. He would be born among them, live among them, die as one of them, and awaken only when the time was right. His presence would become myth, then memory, then silence, until the starborn would rise. But his influence endured. In the high mountains, sages began to gather. They built no monuments, but stone circles aligned with stars. They remembered the voice in their sleep. They sang songs of harmony and light, and across the ages, they would be called by many names. The Keepers, the Watchers, the Forgotten. But Kalta's influence spread faster. His followers taught war. They taught conquest. They bred with human women and created hybrid bloodlines, part Martian, part Earth. These hybrids ruled as demigods, their rule carved into stone and scripture. Kalta's cities rose. Urudu, Uruk, Babylon. His temples pulsed with resonant energy, and sacrifices were demanded to feed the gods, not with food, but with fear. These rituals amplified control, anchoring power through frequency. They locked the human mind in patterns of hierarchy and domination. But not all of Kalta's hybrids were loyal. Some inherited the spark of Solanka, dormant code that would awaken through time, through pain, through memory. These were the stubborn souls that carried both legacy and potential. And so the planet divided. Above, the Watchers waited Martians who had neither joined Kaltor nor Solanka, but remained in orbit, hidden behind Earth's moon, preserving ancient knowledge for a day of reckoning. Below, human civilizations, blum-torn, between guidance and control, between enlightenment and empire, and always, in dreams and silence. Solanka watched. He saw pyramids rise not as tombs, but as frequency devices. He saw children born with eyes that shimmered with ancient light. He saw prophecies etched into megaliths and scrolls and temples, and he waited for the cycle to turn, waited for the time when humans would once again reach for the stars, not with rockets, but with remembrance. Because one day, the starborn would awaken, not as kings, not as gods, but as bridges between Earth and Mars, matter and light, memory and destiny.